Your engine is a complex machine that needs the exact right amount of fuel at the exact right pressure to keep you moving. But when the diagnostic trouble code P0089 pops up, that balance is gone. This code is telling you that your fuel pressure regulator is not performing the way the computer wants it to. It is a generic code for any vehicle built after 1996, and it means the commanded fuel pressure does not match what is actually happening at the engine. Depending on what you drive, your regulator might be sitting right on the fuel rail where you can see it, or it might be buried inside the gas tank as part of the fuel pump assembly. In newer returnless systems, the computer uses a fuel pressure sensor to monitor everything. And if that sensor gets a bad reading, you will feel the car hesitating when you try to accelerate, or your fuel economy will just drop through the floor. The very first thing you should do is check for other codes like lean oxygen sensor readings, because those are usually just a side effect of the fuel pressure being wrong. To get to the bottom of this, you really need to use a mechanical gauge to check the actual pressure at the fuel rail and compare it to the factory specs. If the pressure is actually fine, then your sensor is likely the one lying to the computer. You should also check your fuel lines for any kinks or a clogged filter that might be starving the engine of the gas it needs. If you have a return-style system, take a look at the vacuum hose going to the regulator, because if you see any fuel inside that hose, it means the internal part of the regulator has leaked and the whole thing is shot. Testing the fuel pump with a digital volt ohm meter is another crucial step to make sure it is getting full battery voltage. On some high-tech systems, you might even need to check the duty cycle with an oscilloscope, because the computer is pulsing the power to the pump. Checking for high resistance or a bad ground in the wiring can often fix the issue for a few cents rather than hundreds of dollars for a new pump.